Everybody, this is Tom Payne again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of our group and foundation. Thanks for making such a huge difference in people's lives all over the world. This section is called Answer 7 Questions, and I will tell you what your financial future looks like. Okay, so you answer 7 questions. I'm going to tell you what your financial future looks like. So let me share my screen here, and you can see this is what we're going to be doing right here. So answer the 7 questions, and I will predict your financial future. Now, the way we do that is with our toolkit. We've created this fun toolkit. Now, people are going, how are you going to do that? Well, I'm going to ask you some simple questions. And then when we do that, we're going to put it into this really cool financial calculator that Ethan and I created. And it's going to go out into the future and mathematically tell you where you're going to be. So there's 7 steps that we're going to be doing. And we're going to put those into the system. But just everybody get out a piece of paper, get out an envelope. I want you to get out a piece of paper and fold it in half the long ways. It's got to be like you're putting it on the back of a normal envelope. There's 7 steps, and they're very simple. Step number 1, you need to make more money. You need to make more money. You do that by solving bigger problems, adding more value, and studying successful people. Step 1. Step 2. You need to separate it. You need to get your money working for you. You need to create systems. You need to have this so that it's rolling where you want. To create a predictable future, we need to be able to predict where you're going and how you're going to get there. Okay. Number 3 is that we need to give some of it away. Give to individuals, churches, and charities. We need to give some of it away. Number 4 is to invest. This is the most important piece of everything. I don't care how much money you make, and I don't care where you spend it. All I care about is how much you're getting into your step number 4, which is to your investing account. Number 5 is to save and spend. This will help you to figure out where that's going. Number 6 is multiple streams of income. You need to own some real estate, and you need to take that small business and turn it into a large business. And step number 7 is the wealth formula. Take money from your job, take money from your real estate, take money from your business. Every month as you're making money from these things, we put it into long-term investing. Have those investments go up in value. If you're shoving all your money in the bank and the bank's paying you nothing, your money's dying. We need to get your money working for you. Men at work and money at work. And you need to do it over time. Your investments need to go up in value over time. That equals wealth. Okay, so let's jump in here, and I'm going to take you to where we're going to go. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go to the financial toolkit that we've created for you. And this is what it looks like. So let me make it just a little bit bigger so you can see it just a little bit better. Okay, good. There you go, right there. All right, I'm going to take it down 1 step. Here you go. Okay, so there's 7 steps. Now, step number 1, question number 1 is how much money do you make a year? And again, I don't care how much money you make. The only thing I care about is how much are you investing? So step number 1 is to make more money. So we're going to use some simple little numbers here. And let's say that your gross income is $25,000. Okay, that's $25,000. So the question is, how much of that are you investing? Okay, you're making 25 grand a year is coming in. How much are you sifting off into your long-term investments with your retirements, with your Roth IRA, your regular investment accounts, whatever it is, long-term? Many businesses that you work for have a retirement account that they will match what you're doing. How much are you putting away? How much are you putting away? Some people are only putting like 3%, 6%. How much are you doing? So if you're only doing 3% and your boss is matching that, then of course you'd have 6%. So the goal is how much are you putting away? So 25 grand top line revenue, so your gross revenue, you're putting 3% away. That's only $750 a year that you're getting into your investment account. And if you're doing it for 1 year, guess what? At the end of the year, if it goes up at 10%, you'll have $825 in your net worth. That will be into your investment account. I want to teach you the system. Then we're going to go play. We're going to do a whole bunch of fun play what ifs. The second thing is, do you have a small business? Do you have a small business, and does it make a profit? Does it make a profit? So let's say you have a small business and on a yearly basis, it makes $10,000 a year. Okay. So that is a huge amount of money if you've invested it over a long period of time. If you do it at a short period of time, like 1 year, it's not very much. So this will say this is your net profit. Now our goal is to figure out how to make an additional 5% on that. so we can start making more money. But this is the key right here. This column F. How much are you investing? How much are you investing? How much are you investing? Step number 4. Number 3 is to separate. Number 4 is to give. Number 5 is to automatically invest. Number 6 is of the income you're getting from your job. Right here, we said you made $25,000 in gross income. You've got $25,000 here. How much of that are you saving? How much of that are you saving and putting into your investment account? Okay, and in this account, we're saying we made 25 grand. We're taking 5% of that, and that's where we get the $1,250 in 1 year. That will add $1,300 to where you're at. Then we have real estate and large businesses. But I want to teach you the concept first. So we're going to say most of you just have a job and you don't have anything else going on. You're making $25,000 a year. In fact, we'll just turn that baby up to $50,000 just so it's even funner. Right here, you're making $50,000. You are not saving anything. You do not have any investment accounts going on, and you're not putting any away from your savings. So this is automatic. This is your retirement account. You got 0, and you made $50,000 down here, but you're not saving any of it. Guess what your net worth is going to be? 0, zipka, butkus, nothing. I can predict it. If you make $50,000 a year and you save 3% of that automatically, so you're making the money, you've got a job, your job has a retirement account, and you're putting 3% of that money away. Or you take 3% of that money and you put it into your Roth IRA, whatever it is. But in this case, we're saying you're only doing 3%. That 3% over a 10-year period of time turns into $26,000. Okay, between making it and saving it, let's say that you automatically pull out the 3%, and on saving it, one of the things we do is we save some additional there. So we're making an additional number there. You're putting $3,000 a year away, and you do that over a 10-year period of time. Guess what? You'll have $52,000 in net worth. $52,000. That's great, but it's not enough. It's not enough, and you're not going to cut it. So we need to figure out how to get this number up. So if we put that into a 401k, for example, let's get it up to 6%. That's the good news. The bad news is you got to pay tax on all of it, but it's still better than just putting it into a Roth. That will put it up to up to 52,000. So the real goal is how much can you put here? How much can you get into this long-term saving and investing? Now, the good news is that if all you did, let's go back to our original number of 3, if all you did is do this over 20 years, you're going to have $189,000 net worth. If you're simply putting away $3,000 and getting a 10% rate of return, but if you put that money in your checking account, you just put the money in the checking account and your rate of return is only 1%, that sucks. Your whole net worth is only $66,000. Okay. So if you're getting only a 1% rate of return, this is probably the biggest leverage point that people just miss out, is what kind of rate of return are you getting? If you're putting your money in your savings account and you're getting 1% on it, then it's not doing you any good. Okay. If you're getting a 0% rate of return, you're just putting in your checking account and the bank's making money on you, then this is the 30 grand that you've done over the lifetime, and that's all you got. It's not making you any money. We've got to get it working for you. 1% in the bank, you got a $66,000 net worth. If we put it into some bonds at 5%, look what that does. 1% is 66,000, but 5%, it turns into $104,000. Right there, look at that. You've got to get your money working at better rates. If you put it into long-term stock and get a 10% rate of return, you can see it pops up to $189,000. And that's if you do it over a 20-year period of time. If we do this over a 30-year period of time, you can see it goes all the way up to $542,000. Can you be a millionaire from your job? Well, if you did this and you did it for 40 years, there you go. You could be a millionaire. The good news is you're a millionaire. The bad news is $1 million won't be enough. The governments of the world cannot balance their budgets. They're spending more money than they bring in. So what do? They inflate everything. They print money. They print currency. They borrow more money and then they go spend it. They're spending more money than they're bringing in from taxes. So it's causing inflation. It's like blowing up this balloon. Now, if you don't own anything that goes up in value, you're getting crushed. Okay. It's inflation. If you own things that go up in value, you appreciate it. It's called appreciation. That's why it's so important that we do these other pieces. So can you be a millionaire just off of your job? Yes. You put $3,000 away, you get a 10% rate of return. That's $1 million. That's the good news. But in 40 years, $1 million is going to be equivalent to about 200,000 in today's dollars or something like that. Not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. So we have to add money from your small business. Let's make an additional $5,000 a year from your small business. Now, if we made $5,000 a year in your small business and we take that net profit and don't swallow it, don't put it down the toilet, we make it grow, and we do that. I'm going to go back to a 10-year period because that'll be easy to be able to show you. Now, let's just look at that over a 10-year period. That produces another $96,000 to our net worth. Okay. So we made 5,000 right there, 5,000, and it's produced another $87,000. Now I know there's a lot of numbers I'm throwing out here, but I want you just to see how this baby grows. So if all we do is 5,000 and do it over 10 years, that's another 87,000. We can do some real estate and some large businesses. But if we can get that business to get up to 10,000, okay, that produces a lot more. And then, of course, we've got to do it for more years. There's 20 years we got to do it for. Okay, so you can see this is just a numbers game. Can you become a millionaire? Yes. Will you have to be a millionaire? Yes. You're going to have to be a multimillionaire. In 40 years, you're going to have to be worth about $5 million to be worth about $1 million. Well, not even that, probably, 40 years from now, probably $500,000. $500,000 is probably going to be the equivalent of about $5 million in 40 years from now. The good news is you got to be a millionaire. The bad news is you don't have to be a millionaire. You got to be a multimillionaire. You got to be worth $5 million long term to be equivalent to live the lifestyle you need. So the cool thing is that if you want to use the financial calculators, we've got these cool financial calculators. They're on the website. Just go to successandmoneyfoundation.org, sign up, get a free membership, then go into the courses. And in fact, I'm going to take you there so you can see how to get there. Hold on just a second here. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to take you to the site itself. Okay, good. Here's the Success and Money Foundation. And here we are in the Success and Money Foundation. Then you come here to courses. And here's the free books, downloads, parent-teacher tools. There's the free downloads that you can use. And it's right there. It's my action plan and checklist. And this brand new one that we just created that I showed you is brand new. We haven't even launched it yet. If you would like the latest version, send an email to successandmoneyfoundation@gmail.com, successandmoneyfoundation@gmail.com, and say, hey, I would like this new cool program that Tom's created and Ethan that's created, the Financial Future Calculator. So now what is it going to take you to get to be worth $4 or $5 million? Well, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to do some real estate. You're going to have to make the net profit in some real estate on a yearly basis. You're going to have to turn your little business into a large business. Okay. And you're going to have to do that over time. There it is at 20 years. I think that you need to be a millionaire in 7 to 10 years. What's it going to take to get you there in 7 years? Let's go back and look at some math. What's it going to take to get you there? Well, you're going to have to make more profit in your small business and your real estate. Let's add in some more there, and let's add some more there. It's not quite getting us there in 7 years. Can you do it in 7 years? Yeah, it's tough because of the long-term compounding. Okay, can you do it in 10 or 11 years? Probably. Let's say 11 years. What happens then? Well, that gets us mostly there. Can we get there easily in 20? Probably. So here's what we've got to do. We've got to make more money. We've got to get more money put into our long-term investing. That's the key. You got to get more put in there. You've got to put $36,000 a year away and have it grow if you want to do this in 11 years. Let's use a 10-year figure because that's a cool, easy number to look at. A 10-year figure right there. To get there, we need to put more money away. We need to make more money at our job. Okay, we need to make more money at our job. And we need to put more money from our small businesses. We just got to make some more money at it. Let's say we get that right there, getting closer. Let's see if we can get there from here. Oh, we're so close right there. Oh, we're so close. We just need to make a little bit more money with our real estate or something else. There you go, right there. You need to make you need to make about $60,000 a year and get it growing at a 10% rate of return to have $1 million net worth in 10 years. Okay. So that's what the fact is. That's the truth. Now, here's the part is, this is what it's going to take for you to be there. Do you want to be a millionaire? Yeah. Do you need to be a millionaire? Yeah, you do. That's the rules. That's the numbers. Don't let anybody lie to you. It's not some kind of if all you had to do is take this special pill and it would solve all your problems, that would be terrific. But that's not how it works. Success and money is a game, and games are fun. I'm going to show you that that's the scoreboard. That's what you got to do to be successful. You got to do the 7 steps and have some fun doing it. The good news is you're going to have millions and millions of dollars go through your fingertips in your lifetime, you and your family in your lifetime. That's the good news. The bad news is you're spending it all. You're not investing it. You're not making it grow. We need to make your money grow for you. And you need to do that with the simplicity of what we teach. Our goal is to have a free and clear house. Your goal is to have some money in the bank just for extra spending. But really what we want is a lot of money in our investments. And we want our investments to be able to grow. So that's our system. We want to thank you for being here today. We want to thank you for participating in the National Day of Service. Big things are happening. We're going to say goodbye to our friends from around the world, and we're going to come right back, and we're going to give some money away. We're going to throw our link into the chat, and all the people that are here today, you earned some money. The people that are on the scoreboard, you earned some money. The people that shared the wealth, you earned money. The people that went to class, you earned some money. Our goal is to help you get to your next level, but our real goal is to help you have a better life. Our real goal is to help you, your family, and friends have a better life by providing free success and money classes for anyone, anywhere. We have 3 missions. Mission number 1 is to provide financial rewards to you when you go to class, and more importantly, when you share with others. We want to give you the money, not Facebook, not YouTube. Okay. Number 2 is we've created this wonderful platform for you, for your family, for your church, your school, your charity, your organization, so you can do this together. So you got access to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of wonderful material. Start with my stuff because that's the basics, that's the foundation, the 7 steps. Everything is just adding layers to those 7 steps. And mission number 3 is to help those in need. Your job's to help those in need. National Day of Service is going on right now. We just on Saturday, we'll have finished 155,000 pieces of food. We're making probably 25 to 30,000 kits to give food to kids that need extra food over the weekends, right here in our own little backyard. We've done 60,000 pairs of eyeglasses. We're recycling probably 25,000 eyeglass frames. We're cutting out 15,000 eye patches for people that have had eye surgery. That they'll use for a 24-hour period, and we're doing surgical drapes, and we're going to raise. Last year we did 10,000 pounds of food in our food drive. This year my goal is to get you to 15 to 20,000. That's what we're doing. You can do the same thing. Just take the zeros off. 15 years ago, my wife and I started with 2,000 kits. Now we did 22,000 this year. Once you get the system down, you just add zeros. You just add zeros, and that's how you make it work. I'm grateful for every one of you. You're making a difference. You're doing it. You're playing the game. You're winning. You're having a better life. Your kids are having a better life, and you're having a better experience. You're getting wonderful pictures on your camera. So the day when you die, you can look at those great things and know that you've been doing good. And guess what? Don't wait till you're dead. Enjoy every day. Thanks for watching. Thanks to my team. You made this work. Without you, we couldn't make it work. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to say goodbye to our friends around the world that are watching us online. We're going to come back and we're going to give away some money. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.